Andy Scott has been living with myeloma since 2017. The 43-year-old, father of three, has been through intense chemo, a bone marrow transplant, and now maintenance chemo, keeping the cancer at bay.
It's like someone's waking up every day, somebody's holding a gun to the back of your head. One day you know it's going to go off, just when you don't know.
CAR T-cell therapy is his big hope.
It's going to happen one day where my levels are going to go skyrocket, and which I've always been told, but yeah, it's just a matter of time really, so it'd be nice to have something like that, you know, ready to go for when I do need it.
CAR T therapy for myeloma is already available in the US, but it's prohibitively expensive and has limited durability.
We now know that around half of the patients who achieve a remission from CAR T-cell will relapse within about 3 years. 3 years is not bad, but obviously we like more.
Dr. Tay believes her team can produce a better CAR T for myeloma.
We want to develop something that we believe will be more effective, but at the same time we can take to the clinic in a reasonably short frame of time, say within the next couple of years. So the demand is massive.
Achieving success is a big team effort.
This is where we clone all the new types of CARs that we can then test.
There's two different parts of the CAR. You have the front part of the CAR that actually binds the target, and you have the back end of the CAR, which is what tells the immune cell what to do. It's what actually tells it to kill the cancer.
So we have our T cells that don't have the CAR receptor on them, and then we have the T cells that do have the CAR receptor, and those CAR T cells should be able to specifically recognize the cancer cells and tell other T cells to come to this area and to kill the cancer.
It's like the lock and the key. They've got to have both components to get activity, the CAR T cell, and then that's what we're measuring here.
We want to see how the CAR T cells are doing in the patients. It's very satisfying. It's great to be a small part of some very interesting and innovative cancer research.
They've been shown to be quite effective for many cancers, and the way they work I think is quite fascinating. It is really cool.
So I think it's incredibly exciting.
And the science in terms of how we can then make the product actually better, more tolerable and safer is, it's very exciting.
But without more resources, all this great work may fall short of its potential.
If we have the resources, it will enable us to accelerate this process. We cannot do this without the funding.
It's nice to know that technology is there, but obviously if it's out of reach, it's not real good for myself and other people like myself. So it's be nice just to know that that's there, ready to go. Just so if the levels do rise, which I know they will, then we can just sort of get back on top of it and live somewhat a normal life again.